Everyone has been surprised by their dominance. Now they will try to take this momentum into the postseason.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Duncan Robinson is out there with Kate Cunningham. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Kings, the duo inside, Murray and Sabonis. The vet pair on the wings with Levine at the 2, DeRozan at the 3. And it's Westbrook in at the 1. And coming into this game, Grant, is it fair to say this feels like it should be a blowout?
Well, on paper, that would be the assumption. But, B.A., this is why we play the games. Anything can happen, and any team can pull off an upset.
And DeRozan gets it to go.
And what's interesting, the 3-ball isn't a big part of DeRozan's game, but when he's feeling it, he can make it happen.
Cunningham looking around. Pass to Duren. Five on the clock. Here's Harris. Back to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
And that was special. It's easy to be excited about Duren's future in this league.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected cam. About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Levine. Rebound Detroit. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the 3-ball.
But during that specific game, you'd love to say, hey, stop shooting threes, but obviously that's a big part of their identity.
And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. Outside Murray. Outside Levine. 5 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Robinson. Here's Levine for 3. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Harris passes to Robinson. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yet now in his 30s, DeRozan still possesses that trademark athleticism. He loves throwing it down, hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Detroit from outside the arc. And there's Murray. That one's good. On the assist by Levine.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Inside. Here's Duren. Lays it up and banks it in. Duren's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
Last season, the Pistons winning a few playoff games for the first time since 2008, Tim.
Yeah, that's right. In the preceding 16 seasons, only 3 playoff appearances, and they were swept each time. This is a long time coming for Detroit. A team now that can not only make the postseason, but potentially make some noise.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Doug Christie and I were able to chat. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys, back over to you.
Allie, thank you.
He had to get it away, and he did. Levine with the quick release.
Duren with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Keegan Murray. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Sacramento.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
First free throw is good. Well, Grant, Tobias Harris has been around the league. What's his best asset?
You know, I think it's his reliability and versatility. Harris is always on the floor, having led the NBA in games played multiple times, and he just gets the job done.
And Harris drops them both.
And you know what you've got to respect about a guy like Harris? He has been in a lot of different uniforms over the course of his career, but he's been productive everywhere he's been.
Now here's DeRozan. He's got 5. Duren with a rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
And here's Cunningham. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Rebound by Sacramento. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
And that was a tough loss. 1 or 2 breaks go their way, and it's a totally different outcome.
The most discouraging part about that loss is that they actually played very well. Man, that could be frustrating.
Here's Robinson. The Kings getting their last shot to go. And there's Cunningham on the assist from Robinson.
Well, that is a beautiful release from Cunningham. He's got that jumper dialed in.
Westbrook against Cunningham. Back to Murray. Up top, Levine. Another one falls for Sacramento.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now here's Thompson. 8 points in his last time out. Harris' shot is good.
Well, that's really smart that time. Harris did not give the defense any time to adjust.
Outside Levine. Sabonis looking over the floor. With the drive, they kick it out to Murray. Westbrook, the pass to Sabonis. Can't get it to drop. Good D by Duren. The Pistons leading. For 3, Robinson. Doesn't go that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Sabonis, the pass to Levine. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. And that's now 9 points for Zach Levine. Cunningham outside. Left side, Robinson. For 3, here's Harris. Sinks it from distance. Harris has got 8 points.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Westbrook finds Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Robinson. Duren with a steal. Here's Harris. And he makes it on the layup. And now a 5-point Detroit lead.
Well, that's the thing about Tobias Harris. You think of him as a high-volume three-point shooter, but historically, he actually takes a lot more twos.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Malik Monk's checked in for Sacramento. All right, time now to bring you the teams leading the league in second chance points in the past month. The Pistons, number 1.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
Robinson against Levine. Outside Monk. DeRozan outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Now that we're approaching the midway point of the season, Legs, what kind of storylines are you following?
Well, this is the time of the year, B.A., when you start talking about the trade deadline. You know there are teams out there looking to make that perfect move to put them over the top.
How unnerving for a player is this time of year?
Very difficult when those rumors are swirling, not just for the player involved, but for his teammates as well.
That one misses.
What impresses me most about DeRozan is his footwork, especially when he's operating around the mid-range.
Schroeder, he's checked in for Levine. Good on the second one. The Pistons lead by 4. Pass to Harris. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Harris has got 12.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Schroeder passes to Sabonis. DeRozan down low, defended by Thompson. Yep, that one goes. Give him 8 points now.
And DeRozan is fearless, not afraid of getting inside and going up to score.
Harris against Murray. Back to Cunningham. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
Tobias Harris.
Kings trail by 6. DeRozan outside. Outside Schroeder. It's Monk on the wing. Sabonis in the post. Working on Duren. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
I like how Sabonis plays with an edge. He shows this especially with how he rebounds the rock.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And you can't overlook what they've done in the paint as well. A huge part of their success in this one.
And that one misses. And Grant, the son of Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis. How much do you think Domas modeled his game after his dad?
Well, B.A., I played against his dad. Arvydas was 5 inches taller, but the elite skill set shared in common. No doubt, Domas took a lot of pointers from his father.
And it's the Kings with the ball, following the score by Detroit. This one for 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Ivy outside. Cunningham outside. Shoots over Sabonis. And that one's good. Cunningham. And it's an 8-point Detroit lead.
Dialed in, Cunningham, an innate ability to shoot.
Pass to DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Levert. Sabonis outside. On the wing, Murray. The 3 from DeRozan. Duren with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Cunningham outside. Ivy outside. There's the 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Ivy's got 5 now.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Back to you, Ryan.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Here's Cunningham, following that last 3-pointer by Sacramento. Duren with a screen on Murray. And he's going for the lob!
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
And Schroeder has got the ball here for Sacramento. Trailing by 10. DeRozan outside. Murray from outside. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Levert. There's Cunningham with a 3. And Detroit another 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Schroeder passes to Monk. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Sabonis with a screen on Levert. And DeRozan gets the three. 14 points for him.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's Cunningham. He's got 11. When you think about the skill of Cade Cunningham, Grant, and his height, what a combination.
You know, B.A., whether it's scoring inside or seeing over the defense or just beasting on smaller guards, his 6'6" frame is certainly an advantage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. Tim, you've been vocal in your praise for Cade Cunningham, and rightfully so.
Well, B.A., on any given night, Cade can be the best player on the floor. He scores, he makes plays, he rebounds, and he processes things quickly. He always seems to be under control.
Stewart, he's checked in for the Pistons. Holland comes in for Harris. Both free throws good from Cunningham.
And what you respect about Cade Cunningham is that he puts his team on his back. He does everything he can to deliver whatever they need.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Sacramento shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Zach LaVine taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
You know, Zach LaVine is so energetic out there on the floor. You gotta love a guy who consistently plays at a very high effort level like that.
Saric checks in for Sacramento. And a switch here also for Detroit. Jenkins is checked in. Both free throws good from LaVine.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Levert outside. Takes a three. Rebound by Sacramento. Saric right side. Outside Monk. Puts up a three. And so it's the Detroit Pistons ending the quarter up 10. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, the energy was there, the communication was there. I think they can build on this going forward.
Dennis Schroeder is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Doug McDermott. Then there's Zach LaVine. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Ivy's shot is off.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Well, it just shows you can do everything right and still come away empty-handed.
Now here's Schroeder. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's LaVine for 3. The shot that time not on target. The Pistons lead by 10. Pass to Jenkins. Now Stewart. Now here's Levert. Shot clock at 5. And here's Ivy from the arc. Man, he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's LaVine. Whoa! Oh, my goodness!
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, LaVine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
Here's Ivy. Stewart outside from the arc. Fires in the triple. Stewart's got his first 3 points of the game.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Levine. The three. And Ivy pulls it down.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Right wing. LeVert outside. Lets the three fly. Schroeder with a rebound. Kings trail by 11. And here's Levine. Stewart defends. Pass to Schroeder. From the stripe. Another one falls for Sacramento.
Anytime you get an easy shot in this league, your confidence level goes up. That's exactly what happened there.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Well, Grant, we know teams are hunting triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little three happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
Both teams will make substitutions. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Robinson. Now Stewart. Back to Robinson. Detroit moving the ball around. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide-open three.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Detroit. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
These teams were similar last year, both in how they treated this head-to-head matchup and where they finished in the standings.
Well, you've got two teams, one from each conference, trying to reach that upper echelon. Should be an interesting matchup.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Not an easy shot at all. Cunningham seems to have it early on in his NBA career.
On the wing, Levine. And Cunningham pulls it down.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
Outside Robinson. Cunningham outside. Clock at 6. On the wing, Thompson. Launches it. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game. Kings trail by 11. Outside Monk. Westbrook outside. They set the pick. Inside. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Cunningham's got 17.
Well, that's the thing about Cunningham. He can carry your offense. Tonight, he's doing it with his scoring.
A step-back shot. A rebound by Detroit. Now here's Thompson. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Stewart finds LeVert. Here's Cunningham. Out to Thompson. And here's LeVert for 3. Clifford pulls it in. Kings trail by 11. Pass to Westbrook. Outside for Levine. Puts it up. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, let's check out the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Here are your assist leaders. Second is Cade Cunningham.
He has a great eye for where to send the ball, and you know his teammates love playing with an unselfish guy like him.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 9-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Charlotte pulling in to face him. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Outside Levine. DeRozan outside. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Well, that's a look you rarely see him miss.
To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. Oh, get out of the way. DeRozan.
And DeRozan, just so crafty on those moves, slips right through the contact for the finish.
Stewart, a screen on DeRozan. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Harris. Harris has got 6 assists now in the game. Kings trail by 11. Outside Levine. DeRozan against Harris. Sabonis with a screen on Harris. Spins. DeMar, strong move inside.
Wow, look at the handles on DeMar.
Tim, talk about what Tobias Harris has brought to the Detroit Pistons.
Well, Brian, he has just stabilized them on the floor. Coach Bickerstaff said it best. Harris knows what the game needs, and he has the versatility to get it done.
For 3, Westbrook. Yes, great play by DeRozan to set him up. Westbrook's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Cunningham passes to Harris. Thompson with a screen. Lets it go. Harris misses. The Kings trailing. Westbrook outside. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Monk. Oh, there's the alley. Thompson with a steal. Here's Robinson. Now Harris. He's covered by Levine. Harris is doubled. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Stewart outside from downtown. Monk grabs the miss. Sacramento has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Westbrook outside. Pass to Sabonis. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Harris outside. Back to Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
And timeout called by Doug Christie. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, every team is looking for wings who can defend multiple positions. Who's at the top of your list, Tim?
Yeah, I look at a guy like Lou Dort. Look at a guy like Jaden McDaniels. They've got length, a whole lot of want-to, and they've got the ability to guard multiple positions.
Some changes for Sacramento. Ellis comes in for Levine. And it's Schroeder in for Monk. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Outside Schroeder. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
Again, it's DeRozan. I mean, just a big, big night. It feels like DeMar's been doing this forever.
Cunningham against Schroeder. Thompson, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Yes, it's good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
The Pistons leading. Pass to Harris. Duren with a screen on DeRozan. DeRozan against Harris. Now here's Thompson. The Pistons need to get one up quick. Duren. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, and they've taken their foot off the gas a little. They were much more aggressive to start the game and really getting their opponent in early foul trouble.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back over to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Keegan Murray's checked in for the Kings. Zach LaVine comes in for Schroeder.
Shooting for Sacramento, Russell Westbrook. One shot.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
Now here's Harris. 12 points for him. Over Murray. Duren. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pistons lead by 1. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
LaVine with it. Robinson defending. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Back to DeRozan. Shoots over Thompson. And DeRozan with the basket. On the assist by Westbrook. And now 24 points for DeMar DeRozan. Outside Robinson. Back to Cunningham. Tries the spin move. Cade takes the hit and delivers.
Yeah, I love the physicality that Cunningham showed right there.
DeRozan outside. Back to Westbrook. Sacramento passing it around. Murray from outside. Rebound Detroit. Duren's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Left side Robinson. Westbrook against Cunningham. Cunningham into the lane, and Cunningham throws it down.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied. And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen for to that quarter. His total for the night to 23. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot. You are so close. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting for is here. Before we recap the first half, let's see what the standings look like in the East.
Look at Detroit. I had them as a top team before the season, and now I'm picking them to make the finals. Tell me I'm wrong, Kenny. You can't, because I'm right. 2 + 2 is 5.
And as much as it pains me, I have to agree with Big Fella.
Shifting focus, how about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as close as it is. Can you count on that in the second half? It's debatable, man.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who's in the game for them down the stretch. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
Detroit leading by 3. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Thompson in at the 3. Here's Murray. Takes the contact, and Murray still drops it in.
You're roughing Murray up a little in there, but he's built to take punishment and can still deliver.
Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Can he keep it going? And that one's good. Cunningham's got 25 points.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
DeRozan against Thompson. And DeRozan gets it to go. 26 points for him.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Westbrook, the pass to Murray. Now here's DeRozan, defended by Thompson. And DeRozan gets it to go.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Harris outside. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Duren finds Thompson. Duren, the screen. And he lobs it up top. Oh, Sabonis with the steal. And here we go, Sacramento on the fast break. Here's Levine. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Harris, a screen on Westbrook. Pass to Harris. 3-pointer. The shot's good on the assist by Cunningham. Cunningham's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, you can't give Tobias Harris that look from beyond the arc.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. There's Cunningham with a 3. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be their second of a 5-game stretch at home. Here's Levine. In close. Levine puts it up and in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Cunningham with the ball. He's got 25. Assertive from Cunningham.
He is so fluid with the ball in his hand. Sometimes you forget how big Cade is when you see him make a move like that.
Back to Westbrook. Thompson against DeRozan. Sabonis with a screen on Thompson. DeRozan left side. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass on the layup. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Easiest work of the night for Duren. He barely had to elevate.
The Kings have gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. DeRozan outside. Picked by Sabonis. Right side, Levine. Duren with a rebound. The Pistons have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. Here's Cunningham. 27 points for him. Shoots over Westbrook. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, and I like Cunningham from the mid-range area of the floor. It's the most difficult place for a defense to run extra traffic at you.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Attention everyone. Now coming on to the hardwood.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Jalen Duren.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Kings trail by 4. DeRozan outside. Sabonis with a screen on Thompson. DeRozan passes to Westbrook. The 3 sinks the tray. Westbrook's got 9 points.
You love how Westbrook commits to his selections, not letting anything distract him on the three-point shot.
Pass to Cunningham. The 3 is up. No good there.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. Harris down low, defended by Murray. Harris down low. He's against Murray. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
Sabonis outside. Pass to Levine. Over Robinson. And another basket for Sacramento.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
The Pistons trailing. Harris outside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Harris. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. 4th, Sacramento. 5th, Detroit.
These two teams have been playing some aggressive defense. They love forcing a mistake and then running away with the ball for some quick points.
Monk, he's checked in for Westbrook. Jenkins is checked in for Detroit. And it's Monk off the drive. Soft touch off the glass. Monk's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
Well, the margin for error is getting smaller, so the stakes on each possession are getting bigger.
Here's Harris. And again, it's Detroit converting.
Yeah, this is Tobias Harris at his best. When he finds a rhythm like he has tonight, he can be really effective offensively.
Pass to DeRozan. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Thompson.
Yeah, high-effort play by DeRozan. I mean, his ability to absorb the foul and still put up the shot, magnificent.
Shooting 2.
That's good from DeRozan. And obviously, we know so many kids dream of being a professional athlete. But when did that become a real goal of yours, Legs?
Well, B.A., honestly, about the age of 8, I thought I was headed for the major leagues. That all changed with a 7-inch growth spurt in one school year. Decided to try basketball for the first time, and man, am I glad I did.
DeRozan hits them both.
Yeah, numbers from the free throw line for DeRozan have only improved as his career has gone on.
Harris outside. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Outside Monk. On the wing, Levine from deep. The Pistons clear it. Duran's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And a quick look at how the Sacramento Kings schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. And then Sunday, they'll be facing Kevin Durant and the Houston Rockets.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
The free throw drops for Harris.
Capable of playing both the 3 and 4 spots, Harris's versatility is his greatest strength.
Both good from the line that time. Now Levine. 19 points in the game. DeRozan outside. Uncovered. It's hauled in by Robinson. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Thompson. Here's Jenkins. Robinson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Monk, giving him some nice offensive production with 13 points a game. Muscling it home. DeRozan.
Yeah, great use of the floater by DeRozan. That's just one of the many shots he has in his arsenal.
Pass to Harris. Over Murray. Hauled in by the Kings.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Now Monk. DeRozan outside. And here's Monk. This one for 3. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 6 assists in the game. Detroit has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Harris on the wing. Give him 23. Sends it home from three-point land.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Now here's DeRozan. To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And Sabonis slams it in.
Oh, the guy is a monster around the rim. You know, if Sabonis is in close, he's going right for it.
Harris, a screen on Monk. Here's Jenkins. Off target with the 3. And Levine has got the ball here for the Kings. They lead by 1. Pass to DeRozan. Here's Monk. Back to DeRozan. Duran with a rebound. Duran's Detroit has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here's Jenkins. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Pistons lead by 1. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
And so now a timeout called by Doug Christie. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Pistons going with a whole new group out there. 1:09 left in the third quarter. Cunningham against Schroeder. Outside Levine. Achua with a screen on the vert. And another miss by Sacramento. The Pistons leading. Cunningham outside. Pass to Stewart. LeVert outside for three. Drills it from deep. LeVert's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Now here's Levine. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
This will be his third free throw of the game. And Sacramento making a change here. Westbrook's checked in.
At the line for one, Zach Levine.
And the free throw, no good.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ivy outside, fires the three, counted from distance. Ivy's got 8.
And something Ivy continues to improve. He's becoming a real threat from downtown.
Levine with it. Achua for 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Detroit on top, up 5. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, the vision, the placement of the pass, and then the timing. You just can't do it any better.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Malik Monk is out there with Precious Achua. Then it's Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Westbrook in at the 2. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Stewart. Detroit leading by 5. Ivy passes to Cunningham. Cunningham is doubled. Back to Ivy. Three-pointer off the mark. And it's the Kings with the ball. Here's Westbrook. That one falls. Nice feed from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 7 assists in the game. Westbrook against Ivy. Cunningham, right side. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Cunningham's got 31 points. Westbrook against Ivy. Westbrook, the pass to Schroeder. Sabonis with a screen on Cunningham. Deflected! Here's Holland. Achua defending. Here's Cunningham. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pistons.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
Cunningham, no good on the free throw.
Yeah, can you say total package? Cunningham, the prototype guard these days.
Pass to Westbrook. Fires from deep. The rebound by Detroit. Holland's got 4 rebounds now. The crossover. A nice shot by Ivy. And now it's a 9-point Detroit lead.
With his level of quickness, it's tough to keep up defensively.
It's Monk on the wing. He's checked by LeVert. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass on the layup. And it's 8 points for Domantas Sabonis.
Yeah, the touch of Sabonis around the rim, I mean, it's fantastic.
Here's Cunningham. Now Ivy. And he lays it up and in. And the Pistons lead by 9.
Showing off the dribble moves, able to create for himself. I love it.
Westbrook against Ivy. Stolen by Ivy. To the inside. Pass to Cunningham. Stewart outside. Launches it. Achua with a rebound.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
And here's Schroeder. Westbrook left side. Achua for 3. It's not going to go for him. The Pistons lead by 9. Lets it go from 11. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. LeVert goes against Monk. Pass to Schroeder. Outside Achua. Sacramento passing it around. Here's Westbrook. Crafty move. And the layup is up and in. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
In the paint, Westbrook's agility makes him a tough cover. He just slips past the D and gets his shot.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. Keegan Murray's checked in for Sacramento. Harris is checked in for Detroit. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. LeVert outside. Pass to Ivy. Cunningham against Schroeder. And here's Harris outside. No good. He's 9 for 14 in the game. Kings trail by 7. Westbrook outside. Picked by Sabonis. From 9 feet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Westbrook's got 12 points here in the second half. For Detroit, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Cunningham passes to Stewart. That falls. Nice feed that time from Cunningham. Cunningham's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Ivy against Westbrook. Pass to Sabonis. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis, the pass to Murray. A great take by Murray.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Stewart outside. Back to Cunningham. Shoots over Schroeder. And it's Cunningham missing. Kings trail by 6. Outside Schroeder. Pass to Sabonis. Monk looking around. Outside Schroeder. Sabonis in the post. Stewart defends. Shot's good by Sabonis.
Well, there's strength, then there's physicality. Sabonis brings both when he gets inside.
And here's Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Schroeder. Here's Cunningham. A rebound by Murray. Murray's got 4 rebounds now. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync. Pass
to Monk. by Detroit. Cunningham with the ball, and Sabonis picks him up defensively. To the paint. Here's Harris. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
Westbrook, the pass to Monk. Back to Westbrook. Here's Murray. Pass to Sabonis. Out to Schroeder. Picked by Sabonis. Monk for three. That shot off.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Now here's Cunningham. Stewart, a screen on Schroeder. Cunningham drives in. Cunningham gets to the cup.
And here in the fourth, he's been zeroed in, hitting some big-time buckets.
Westbrook with it. Outside Murray. Puts up a three. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got his fourth rebound in this one.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
The shot by LeVert, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Murray passes to Schroeder. Back to Murray. Sacramento passing it around. Murray is screen on Stewart. Sabonis in the post. He's against Stewart. Shot's good by Schroeder.
You love the unselfishness from Sabonis. It's why his teammates like playing with him.
Detroit leading by 5. Cunningham outside. Six on the shot clock. Stewart outside. The three. Sacramento grabs the miss. Murray's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Schroeder. Shoots. The rebound by Stewart. The Pistons have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Back to Cunningham. Harris against Murray. Harris left side. It's blocked.
Yeah, great work on defense right there. Shooters have to be careful when Murray is lurking nearby.
And J.B. Bickerstaff decides to call timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And some changes here for the Kings. DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Monk, and it's Levine in for Schroeder. Detroit also making some changes. Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for LeVert, and it's Robinson in for Ivy. Here's Duren, just 3 to shoot. Oh, he gets it off before the buzzer. What a shot.
Yeah, almost impossible to stop Duren inside. Wow, just wow.
Here's DeRozan. Using the glass to lay it in.
Yeah, man, DeRozan is fired up. These situations just fuel his competitiveness.
Murray against Harris. Cunningham. Oh, it drops in.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
1:57 left to play in the fourth. DeRozan. Shoots a three. Yes, sir, with the three.
It's impressive how he'll find any advantage he can get. DeRozan is tremendous at putting his man in an awkward position.
14 fouls. Shooting one.
That's good from DeRozan.
Yeah, a lot of pressure in this situation. Not easy to convert those free throws.
Now Cunningham. Sinks it in the post.
Well, Cunningham has been the man in these situations as long as we can remember.
Puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Kings trail by 6. DeRozan outside. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. The focus. DeRozan still sinks it.
Oh, a seasoned veteran with lots of scoring moves. You can usually count on DeRozan to convert in the clutch.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
The free is in.
This is Westbrook's competitive drive being the difference maker. He never, ever backs down.
Here's Duran. Tips it.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
Levine. Oh, Levine. Pretty.
Oh, my. That's a big-time shot by a big-time talent. Levine showing the clutch gene.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth. Cunningham against Westbrook from 11 feet away. Duran. It's good.
There is zero fear in Duran. That is a huge bucket for his team.
Second personal foul. Third team. Shooting for Detroit. Duran. The line for one.
The free throw drops for Duran.
As of right now, Jalen Duran kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
And we've got a timeout called by Doug Christie. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
You have to be smart here. If they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
Here's Levine. Westbrook right side. Sabonis cashes it in.
Important points by Sabonis, playing like the all-star he is.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Zach Levine. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Detroit. Cade Cunningham. Taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. And Doug Christie has called a timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
You all know what time it is. Here comes once again.
DeRozan. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's in!
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. And stolen by Cunningham. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team is in the penalty. At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So we see the Pistons get the win here. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you have 2 choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying